The shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And he returns this to the 22.
Rodgers now on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Rodgers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
First carry for Nick Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
16's coming. Check mine. Here we go.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2nd down and 3. Here's Haskins to throw. It's complete to Watt. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Haskins. Flush to his right. Oh, tries to force it. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return comes to right at the 44-yard line. And this Charles definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
You have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates and by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's going to get this one down to the edge.
He's actually catching it from him.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now it's Rodgers. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. Touchdown, Browns! A great effort there. His 14th touchdown there on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action now. Haskins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Haskins to throw it. And he is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
2nd and 10.
Now Haskins. Able to hit his target, Claypool. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one. And this was a nice example of the offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Rodgers again now. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Haskins. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now Haskins on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Cleveland offense ready to go. Sitting at first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's Anthony Schwartz. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing is Rodgers. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Browns have moved out in front. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Haskins will throw. Just keeping the play alive. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Back foot, bro. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fielded at the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making the play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play, clock it, and start over again.
On 1st down, Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down the number 4, getting this inside the 30. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Going right side, he finds Slayton. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That swung out wide to Harris. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think, Wilson, Eagles passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Haskins to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete.
I got dropped too. The fuck?
Well, that's where this the dog pound in particular make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Looking to throw Haskins.
Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. Oh, good move.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Also, damage has been done through the air. They've run about 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. They just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. They still can't get it. And he obviously will throw that one away. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Table and get your math on. Break it down, split it up, get your laugh on. See you later, dog. I'ma get my stash on. There's a bag full of money that I get my ass on.
Rodgers to throw once more. And that will be incomplete as well.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skid through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now Haskins to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Flushed out right. It's brought in by Harris. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now a give, running left is Harris. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. On play action, Haskins. They'll roll him out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second down and goal. Haskins escaping the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Harris, touchdown, Pittsburgh. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Browns drive about to get started. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To throw is Rodgers. Trying to improvise. Got a man, Slayton. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Once again, he finds Slayton.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run.
That that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd down, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And some space here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. I think you have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Haskins. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Trying to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Again, it's Haskins. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. Haskins will throw. Being chased out left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd and goal, Haskins eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4th down territory. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. They try here for the extra point. He's been a big busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Back to the air, Haskins after the pick six. He gets it complete to Harris. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Haskins. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's got some space here. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Haskins back to the air. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Looking to throw, Haskins. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Harris. The ball comes out.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally coughed it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say, we're that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers in the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. Following the turnover, it's Haskins. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. 2nd down and goal. Haskins got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30. 10. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. One final shot for Haskins. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.